Yeah, semifinal number 1 out there, defending event champion, last year's runner-up to the world title, Avalon Gall from Laguna Beach, California, up against former 2-time event champion. She won it back-to-back in 22 and 23. Today's a competition really using the pier to their benefit, paddling back out. Go looking ride right here to start things off for Kelis.
Yeah, opens up with a 4.5. She gets the tip time right off the bat. Works the inside section here. It appears. We'll see if she gets that reform. Some of them are doing it, some of them aren't. It's taken a bit of time, it seems like, to kind of get into that reform section. So that's also, I think, had to play in the maybe slightly lower scores than what we've seen in days past, just because it's taken a bit more time, a bit more downtime.
In the Philippines, Joe Maria Bueza into the semis. His best result on the WLT. Meanwhile, last year's event champion, Avalon Gall, up and riding. First wave of the heat for her. Always cool and casual. Touches the 5. Great footwork so far on this wave for Avalon. Maybe looking for an inside connection, redirecting right. She's going to kick out right there with 23 minutes and 30 on the clock. Kelis did get a wave, a 4.5 to start things off.
Next section.
And then Avalon's right behind her.
Yeah, gets the tip time right off the bat with a tight 5. Negotiates that chop pretty well. Almost comes unglued there, but manages to stay upright. You just see kind of a little bit of chop there as her board kind of bounces across, but works it all the way inside there. I believe that would be the 3rd nose ride. So yeah, really good opening ride. She opens up with a 5.5. So
same thing for this young lady back in 2023 at First Point Malibu. What a nose ride there for Kelis. KK looking great on this one. And tried to combo it up, it seemed, but she's going to have to settle for just a kick out at the end. Right next to the pier, under 22 minutes on the clock. She's going to have...
It's the spark, as we see here now. In my opinion, she is by far the smoothest on tour. The way she keeps her hands in control while she's negotiating all of these different maneuvers is, for me, like, the best.
Artistic, right?
The U.S. Open, you know, had to have the right mindset.
Here goes Kelis. Dropped a 6.17 on her previous one, so... the best score of the heat so far. This one just a quick in and out for her. And especially with, you know, the large gap, a significant gap in between events. Meanwhile, this young lady, she was able to win this event last year, looking to defend her title. A lot of commodity right here at the Pier 4 Avalon. Just down the road in Laguna Beach, so about a 30-minute drive from that beautiful scenic area as well. So sleeping in her own bed and loves to surf Sano.
See the replay here. She gets up, kind of waits for that board to drop in, does 2 steps, gets a 10. Waits in that trim spot, redirects it back around, just negotiates it with 4 steps up to the nose for a second nose ride. Just as, you know, Chris, I heard earlier, serpentining it back and forth, in and out of the face. And as I mentioned, 5.18. Feeling pretty good to get close to that, if not just under, but she'll definitely be improving the situation because she needs a second wave.
I think her hair is still dry at this point too.
Likely.
Which is pretty comical considering that it's quite consistent out there and you typically have to duck dive a lot right now.
Later. Really this morning, I think, still.
Yeah, we're going to finish about noonish, I'd say. Kelis up and riding. Great footwork to get to the nose. Brings it back down. Managing the whitewater very well on this 4th wave of hers so far in this heat. So in the first 20 minutes, she's been more active than Avalon. She's gotten double the amount of waves and doesn't need a huge number too. Considers her the niece, and she's doing well so far on this one, looking for pretty much a 5 or better.
Yeah, 4 clean steps up to the hang 5. And then as it closes out, she just kind of renegotiates it straight. Don't believe we get a big reform on this one. We'll see as she works it inside here. Just getting a couple steps in there. Majority of the work done in the early part of that wave. As you mentioned, not looking for a huge score, just under a 5. Just good footwork, good nose time. She always puts
a proper 5.
Yeah, she always puts those toes over, like half the foot over, and then negotiates it properly with control out of that closeout section. Doesn't fall. All right, Avalon answering back. What is she looking for? A 5.58.
Well, get some tip time at the beginning of this wave. Draws out the car very well, too. It's as evenly matched as a heat as you're going to get on tour.
I would say it's going to go just under. We get the steps up, which are nice. There's just a little bit of kind of almost rolling up the windows, not quite, maybe more like petting the dog, trying to get that balance in that moment. So I don't know if it'll go quite as high as...
And both goofy footers, both event winners. Right behind her, Kelis. She kicks out immediately. So Avalon, she's had 2 waves that are pretty much comparable to what she needs.
That's right, Mitch. The consistency that we have seen from you, Avalon, over the last few years here at Huntington Beach is on full display. What was your strategy against somebody who is as good as Kelis is?
I didn't really have a strategy. Honestly, I love her so much, and she's one of my best friends and one of my favorite surfers, and just whoever happened to get the better waves. I always love having heats with her, and it was nice to have another one here.
And you turned the heat in the final few minutes. Take me inside your mentality. What are you talking yourself through as you're searching for the wave that you know you're going to need?
Honestly, couldn't hear anything the whole heat, so I had no idea what place I was in the whole heat, but I just kind of kept hearing that it was switching back and forth, but I didn't know who was leading at any time. But the whole time I was thinking, I was like, oh, I just need another wave. But yeah, I guess I just found him, I guess. I don't really know. They kind of just taking off on anything that looked like it wasn't going to close out.
Well, you did a great job identifying the waves. You're 1 heat closer, 1 heat away now even from winning again here at Huntington. What's it going to take?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Just trying to enjoy everything and super stoked to have made it this far. And can't wait for the final.
We can't either. We'll see you then.
Thank you.